Greetings, Mayhemers. It's Mad Mike once again with your Minute of Mayhem. Hope everyone's doing okay from the big storm. Big wet rainstorm's over. We're thankful we're still here. Dario references. You guys get it. Wasn't able to finish Raw last night because the storm knocked out my power. It is what it is. But it's nice to see that they're doing a traditional Survivor Series match. I'm kind of surprised John Cena isn't in it. But I mean, maybe they're gonna do Cena and AJ versus Dolph and Vicky at Survivor Series. That might actually be kind of interesting. But it kind of sucks that they just took basically 4 feuds and plopped them together. I mean, it's not entirely unexpected, but what are you gonna do? It's nice to see that Rhodes Scholars is in there. I would have loved to see Antonio Cesaro in there, but I'm sure there will probably be in our traditional Survivor Series match that he'll be a part of. As far as the rest of the last night, I mean, Ryback, WWE, you ruined Ryback. You ruined him. You guys know about comics. Ryback was kind of like the Juggernaut. Unless you were gonna have him steamroll Punk and carry the title all the way to Mania, it really didn't make any sense. Because if you still want Punk versus Rock at the Rumble, and why wouldn't you? You have to keep Punk's streak going. And I think Punk's streak will be over 400 days at that point at the Rumble, which would be pretty impressive. It'd be longer than any John Cena title reign to that point. I think TLC should probably be like a ladder match or something like that with Cena, Ryback, and Punk. That way Ryback can lose, and, it's not that big of a deal. But you could have had Ryback beat with something other than a low blow from a ref. I mean, anything. Anything would have worked. You could have had Big Show, for some reason, just knock out Ryback. You could have had Rhodes Scholars attack him. You could have done anything you wanted. You could have tied Ryback's arms and legs to the ring post and have Paul Heyman hold down his neck so he couldn't kick out. That would have been a much better finish. It was no DQ. You could have done anything you wanted, but instead, a ref low blow is enough to finish the unstoppable Ryback? That's fucking stupid in my opinion. But I watched TNA. It was a thing that happened. They need another Aces and A's reveal. They need something to happen. Otherwise, it's just going to spiral downhill even more. Sorry, the phone's going off here. My dad's at work. But on to Mad Mike's Fact of the Week. And, given that Hurricane Sandy just savaged the East Coast, I thought I might give you a nice fun fact about the hurricane. It's funny, I always remember Kane and the Hurricane being a tag team much longer than I guess they actually were, but they only had 7 matches together as a team. Granted, they were 6-1, but they only had 7 matches together. It was very odd. However, Rosie and the Hurricane, they won 107 matches together. I don't know why, but they always, in my mind, come to mind as jobbers. But I guess they weren't, because they had a shit ton of wins and not that many losses. Alright, well, this is Mad Mike for the Minute this week. Peace, bitches.